Start game now. Welcome, retro fans, to another edition of the Nose for Gamer. AT-AT Commander is back because we're going to hit the space waves again with Asteroids for your Atari 2600 system. Really cool box art here. Really dig it. I don't normally like brown, but I do like it on this box right here. I think it helps offset the blues and the whites going on here. Very cool artwork. You got the asteroids going, and you can even see some like tails on them, showing that they're just flying through space. The excellent blasting going on there, and a very neat ship there as well. But enough about the box art. Let's go ahead and take this classic game, pop it into my Atari 7800 Pro system, and just find out how well the 2600 version of Asteroids, all 66 video games, holds up today. Let's go to the game. Asteroids is from Atari in 1981, and it's a fixed-screen space shooter for 1 or 2 players alternating. It's based on the mega-popular arcade hit from Atari in 1979. It's 2 a.m., and it's quiet night as usual for the Cosmic Space Patrol when gigantic asteroids suddenly appear. Wait, a quiet night. Wouldn't every night in space be a quiet night since there is no sound? But I digress. Now it's up to you to take out as many asteroids as you can before you are destroyed. Thankfully, you have Photon Torpedoes that you can fire by pressing the fire button. Aim your ship by pushing right or left on your joystick. Pressing up will activate your thrusters, but be careful as your momentum might send you hurling right into an asteroid field. Your ship can activate one of 3 special abilities when you press down, and it depends on what game variation you have. Your standard option is hyperspace, that causes you to disappear and reappear at a random point in the screen. However, you have to be careful because you might reappear right in front of an asteroid coming right at you. In another variation, you can operate shields that will make you temporarily invincible, but you can't shoot when the shields are on, and if you use it for more than 2 seconds, you will blow up. And the third variation allows you to flip your ship 180 degrees, shooting right behind you. Now, the difficulty switches are also used in the game to introduce UFOs and satellites. There are overall 66 variations of the game, and they change if you earn extra lives or not, and how many points you need for those, and which special ability your ship will use, if any, and how fast the asteroids go. Now, the scoring in the game goes as follows. If you shoot a small asteroid, you'll get 100 points, medium will net you 50, large will get you 20 points. The satellites will get you 200 points, and the smaller UFOs will get you 1,000 points, so you definitely want to be on the search for those. Now, there are actually 2 versions of the game. Most copies have a copyright screen at the beginning, but some of the early ones did not. And this is also thought to be the first game to use bank switching, which allows you to get extra memory to use when developing an Atari 2600 game or other programs as well. Now, graphically speaking, I thought that they were both basic and impressive at the same time. You just have a standard black background, and your ship isn't much to look at, but I did like how the asteroids were large and colorful. And I also how they were able to put a large amount of the asteroids on screen at a single time. The music and the sounds are both simple and effective. There's this constant but always Jaws-like theme, this 2-beat, almost heartbeat-like pattern going on to kind of give you a little bit of tension. And as far as the shooting and the destroying the asteroids, I thought it was spot on for the 2600 version of this game. And of course, this is a family-friendly game, unless you're a member of the other PETA, being the People for the Ethical Treatment of Asteroids. Now, it is a very affordable game. They sold a bunch of these copies, so on eBay you can find a loose copy for $4 shipped to your door. Complete and box copies typically went from about $6 to $10, and you could even get new copies that were sealed for $15. So would I recommend this? Well, for me, this is a perfect example of a timeless, great Atari game. It is simple, yet it's very fun to play, and it just goes to show that great gameplay doesn't age nearly as bad as graphics and sound can. I would definitely say that this is a must-have for the system. So where am I going to rank it? Well, let's look at my number 1 game. Can it dethrone Haunted House? I think both of these games belong in your system collection if you have a 2600. And I really dig the arcade action of Asteroids, but I think I like the adventure style of Haunted House just a little bit better. I think it could go either way. I'm sure some people will like this game more than Haunted House, but I think I like Haunted House a little bit more. So Asteroids is going to go in my number 2 spot, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. So Asteroids is a solid addition to your 2600 collection. If you enjoyed reviews like this, go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Facebook or the Twitter. Go to either one, search for the No Swear Gamer. And as always, you can share this video on your favorite social media site of choice. Thank you guys for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time right here on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, everyone.